Many nights with a mouthful. It was my tongue so numb from the coke that I couldn't finish rolling. More right by your queue. I can tell how they ride by stairs like Mick, you know his ass is too old to still be about here. But I was getting $100 an hour, looking like something was wrong with a nigga. Selling them 50s a pile. Sometimes I'm in me a shower, but that was crime over. Niggas be right up the street at the club while I'm here with these vegan hoes. Trying to get back on my tiptoe. I done played this set here before. It's hot at this piece. Gotta get it 3 weeks and then go. Shit. This what I had to go through to get back on the phone. It's cold at these bitches, ain't no consignment no more. Nah, ever since my first package back, I've been flipping. It should have been I was one of the first in my city with the weapon. Now every joint that I roll is full of kush that I hold. And I'm working with the stuff until I get comfortable. Try to get comfortable, I stayed up late night, many nights with a mouthful of jokes. My tongue so numb from the coke that I couldn't finish rolling. More right by your ridicule. I can tell how they ride by stairs like Mick, you know his ass is too old to still be about here. But I was getting $400 an hour, looking like something was wrong with a nigga. Selling them 50s a pile. Sometimes I'm in me a shower, but that was crime over. Niggas be right up the street at the club while I'm here with these vegan hoes. Trying to get back on my tiptoe. I done played this set here before. It's hot at this piece. Gotta get it 3 weeks and then go. Shit, this what I had to go through to get back on the phone. It's cold at these bitches, ain't no consignment no more. Nah, ever since my first package back, I've been flipping. It should have been I was one of the first in my city with the weapon. Now every joint that I roll is full of kush that I pull. And I'm working with this stuff until I get comfortable. Try to get comfortable, get comfortable. Everybody in life ain't gon' live like a huxtable. Comfortable, get comfortable. Hard work and determination to get you comfortable, get comfortable. Everybody in life ain't gon' live like a huxtable. Comfortable, get comfortable. Hard work and determination to get you comfortable. Nowadays niggas don't wanna see you doing good. Riding something to chunk at when you pop the hood. Lord, I hate them drop your top. Free my niggas, let them out the box. And I'm with that shit need to stop. Cause I said that I heard folk guys now. Fuck it, 2 tears in the bucket. Pissed off, I'm back wearing my pistol on me and fuck it. I done went to your budget. If you don't like it, I love it. Ron said connect twice, nigga. After that we went clubbing. Obviously I'm thugging. Y'all niggas ain't getting shit. We ride for them, y'all cry for them. Whole hood hot, please bank clips, put a hole in them. Same shit, my nigga Mad Max, gotta thank for this. I got cause ain't cheese, that thank for this. I'm so sick, boy, I should have thank for this. So cold, young boy, we got an old soul. Sick cast, we got a folk with this arm, niggas, that's Polo. Cry hard, cause I know though. Try to live like a huxtable. But most of these haters don't want you to live comfortable, get comfortable. Everybody in life ain't gon' live like a huxtable. Comfortable, get comfortable. Hard work and determination to get you comfortable, get comfortable. Everybody in life ain't gon' live like a huxtable. Comfortable, get comfortable. Hard work and determination to get you comfortable. One of my partners I love. Caught him in a attempted murder charge, stabbing somebody down at the club. I ain't trying to make it sound more worse than it was. But from what I heard, his lung hanging out with his body in blood. $15,000 bail, yeah, he made it the same night. But that still don't take away that he's fighting the case of his life. Reason I speak on this issue, cause if I was there, I would've heard a nigga. Probably went to my cop, grab my shit and try to murder a nigga. Now we on the murder charge, don't take us away off in law. Long as we got these streets, the type of shit we just can't dodge. I fell back recently, trying to be easy. To hopefully make this music deep. I can keep my niggas about the precinct. Lately I'm living decent, but I'm hot. I'm barely getting sleep. They get by these police kicking them a spot. And after the time they get tripped, after hitting them with a mouthful, was enough to make a nigga walk out and just get comfortable, get comfortable. Everybody in life ain't gon' live like a huxtable. Comfortable, get comfortable. And the determination, get comfortable. Everybody in life ain't gon' live like a huxtable. All I smell is money, that big money. Them greenbacks, blue faces, straight cash money. I'm looking like a millie, feeling like a Billy. Pound on my right hip, don't make me get illy. TG Uno, the greatest of the great. You ain't really on your job if niggas don't hate. I don't need to cut my drink straight from the bottle. For good as a model if that bitch don't swallow. Grip like a race car, the way I maneuver. Give a hard D to send her home in a Uber. We those niggas, and they those niggas. When it comes to that paper, we them getting gold niggas. We the new version of the 2-line crew. Whole team get money, my niggas eat like I do. My crew full of riders, we all go hard. Never switch up on my click, I put that on dogs.
Looking like money, looking like money, looking like money. Walked up in here, some smell funny, some smell funny. Smell like money to me, smell like money to me, smell like money to me. Looking like money, smell like money, look like money.
3, 2, but fuck that, we not the ones. Get P on the jack, tell them bring the guns. Shortly niggas stack to increase the funds. Me and Cash go together like priests and nuns. First, last, breath, like the death. Jim pushed the whole pack to us, nothing left. I got the plan, playboy, it's new and you have it's the long dog, but don't forget tap. You don't want to get involved with the cash and mathematics. Dope fiends by all means and crack addicts. Pushing packs, yeah, I took a crack at it. And that's facts, it's all good when I had it. I'm thinking we the best with a blind demand. These niggas trying to finesse, we trying to expand. These lanes trying to guess, we devising the plan. And stack the cake through the roof, shit as high as we can.
Looking here, looking like money, looking like money, looking like money. Walked up in here, some smell funny, some smell funny. Smell like money to me, smell like money to me, smell like money to me. Looking like money, smell like money, look like money to me.
Money, 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 I be loving that green, I'm getting money. Everywhere I slide in the beam, I'm in the bourbon. Seats laid back with the beam, I'm getting money. So I don't trust a motherfucking thing. Eyes in the mirror when I'm sliding through. Cause you could never trust a fuckboy, cause that's what that money do. Believe they hating at a high rate. Got their nose in the air looking at you with the screw face. But I'm turned up and laying on these haters. So when they make a move, I eat their ass like gators. I'm still a bean nigga, 3 stripes, all flavors. I'm still God's son, #1, highly favored. Beat that 15 years and got my ass on paper. Now celebrate, do say, no chaser. I slide out the way I slid in. Out the wind, smelling like money riding off in the bourbon.
Looking here, looking like money, looking like money, looking like money. Walked up in here, some smell funny, some smell funny. Smell like money to me, smell like money to me, smell like money to me. Looking like money, smell like money, look like money to me.
Yes, we're here, man. Appreciate y'all being here, man, on the Bigzu Show on Halloween night. You know what that means. Left hand, right hand, shots fired, you know what I'm saying? It's that hardcore shit. You're going to hear some shit, some old school shit, some new school shit. We're going to talk about some shit. We're going to do what you want to do. It's Halloween, you know, purge, you know, late night stalkers, early morning stalkers. This is the purge night. It starts now. It starts when it got dark. It started after 6. It's purge. Purge. You're going to be purging now, you mean? Do the thoughts that all year that you want to do, you can go do it right now. You can go do it right now. You know, go ahead and try. You know, why not? Anything else can happen, you know what I'm saying? We got anybody can make it in the presidency, anything can happen, so why not try? You know? You're what they say, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? The person that you envy the most, hate the most, you can get rid of now, you know what I'm saying? Would you do it? Would you do it? If they told you, the government, you know what I'm saying, told you that you can go purge for a day. Would you do it? See, that tells you something right there. You mean that tells you something right there. See, if you do, you comply with the government is doing. So whatever the government says, you gonna comply. You gonna comply. See, you know what I'm saying? See, you think that they giving you the authority to go do some things. I mean that one thing I learned in life, nobody had to give me permission to do anything. This is the rules that they put upon us, you know what I'm saying, to try to really reprimand us. When we beat the odds and do certain things they don't supposed to. Just like I said, just imagine this. I know we can't go back in the 1817s and all that other shit, right? There with the Christopher Columbuses and the bullshit that shit, right? But just think about that. The land back then was free. Was free. The shit I read, right, was free, right? Was free, right? Was free. Free. Wherever you parked your ass at, that was your home. If you wanted to build something like that, you built it, but you moved on. You didn't have to stay there. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now they made sections. They came up, European people came down here and made sections and said, this is sections. But you know what I'm saying? In reality, you know what I'm saying? As the Indian said, the earth is free for all. I mean, by now, you know what I'm saying, we have made it justifications now, you know what I'm saying, to have this proper property, this land, this corner, but back then it was free. You know what I mean? When has, you know what I'm saying, like when did it start, you know what I'm saying, when they knew they could make a profit off it, and when they knew they could make blacks, you know what I'm saying, immigrants, you know what I'm saying, that work for them and build up the economy. Who is running the motherfucking world? Who's running the world? I mean, we see people. They say in public faces, but they always say there's a chamber with 27 of the most richest, you know what I'm saying, people that we wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, we would walk by and wouldn't even pay attention to. But these are the most richest people in the world, not the ones they promote. These are the most richest, the one has dominant, you know what I'm saying, has a control of the world. Why does only black, you know what I'm saying, people in this world, right, only have 1% of the business of the world? Blacks only have 1% of the business? That's unheard of. That is unheard of, man. Unheard of. Unheard of. Unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Unheard of. Unheard of. That means, as far as black, what they're trying to say is we a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people might own, they don't own shit. We don't own nothing. They motherfuckers own the planet, they say. I mean, this is something you look up to. We talk that shit, you know what I'm saying? Have a shot with me, have a shot, man. We getting right, get right with me, get right. You're right, have a blunt, have a shot. We're gonna talk some more shit, we're gonna talk about what? What y'all wanna talk about? You wanna talk about Halloween nights? Halloween nights was fucked up. You wanna talk about what? What? Talk about what? A raggedy motherfucker? What do you do with a raggedy motherfucker? You get rid of a raggedy motherfucker. See, when you see signs of a raggedy motherfucker, that go for female or male, you know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of men I know, you know what I'm saying, and I know a lot of women, you know what I'm saying, to do it too. They think they can fix the problem. When you see that dumb shit, you know what I'm saying, you got to get rid of that shit. There's no fixing that, no changing that, you know what I'm saying? All that shit might look good, you know what I'm saying, might walk right, but that, changing that. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You know it. You know it's going to be downhill. So don't try it. And then there's people out here. Y'all kill yourselves. You know what I mean? We don't mind say you kill yourselves is, but I get the emails, you know what I'm saying, from ladies, you know what I mean, and men, you know what I mean. They're saying they've been in a relationship for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, and they're miserable. You can get out. You can get out. I mean, other than if you have kids and all that, but you can get out of it. I mean, that's what I've been trying to tell motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, how do you have sex with a dead motherfucker? If you can't stand a motherfucker and you faking it, you have a dead sex. That shit ain't cute. That shit is fucking horrible. That shit is not motherfucker. What the hell you be thinking? I mean, it's saying like, man, this is something that y'all got to come up with, man. You mean? Think about that. Have a shower with me. Let's play one more song before I get more fucking more ripper. Before I get more ripper. I get more ripper. More ripper. More ripper.
AP got that hair. Stay down, my son here. I'm going up. Toast to the bad days. Throw it up. Rap where you come from. Throw it up. Big deal where I'm from. You know it's up. Stay down, my son here. I'm going up. Toast to the bad days. Throw it up. Rap where you come from. Throw it up. Big deal where I'm from. You know it's up. I can't hit a max out and going no halfways. Fucking pop a bottle and toast to the bad days. I killed every obstacle was in my pathway. Had to get it out the mud, cause was stuck in my bad ways. Last 2 years almost broke me at the same time, woke me. Knew it's MVP, ready to ball just like Kobe. Trying to set my kids straight. I don't got no time to break. Real about the moves I went on, I place got no time to hate.
After party, after party.
Top designer, the fuck
After party.
with the hoopers, beat the odds, I did it often. Deep down on my time, finally to hear that shit feel awesome. Stay down, my son here, I'm going up. Toast to the bad days, throw it up. Rap where you come from, throw it up. Big deal where I'm from, you know it's up. Stay down, my son here, I'm going up. Toast to the bad days, throw it up. Rap where you come from, throw it up. Big deal where I'm from, you know it's up. I'm going up, yeah, I feel it, know it's my intuition. I manifested my goals, brought them into fruition. Really get thanks to the team, we on the same mission. We saw this coming 2020, just like clear vision. Count how many times I almost quit, real shit. It was hard to juggle this and my kids, real shit. But I stayed down, watch me come up. 100 mil, trying to run up. Chasing dreams, bed to sleep, sundown to sun up. Despite all the shit I've been through, I wouldn't trade a thing, cause pressure make diamonds. I'ma shine, I'ma bling, stay down till you come up. That's the key to life. If I had a chance to do it different, I'ma do it twice. Stay down, my son here, I'm going up. Toast to the bad days, throw it up. Rap where you come from, throw it up. Big deal where I'm from, you know it's up. Stay down, my son here, I'm going up. Toast to the bad days, throw it up. Rap where you come from, throw it up. Big deal where I'm from, you know it's up.
What up, man? You a fool. What up, fam? What up? Throwing it up, man. We throwing it up. Check me out on YouTube, man. Check us out, man. Share it, like, man. That was India Rose, My Time. You know what I mean? Check that out, man. But like I telling everybody, man, this is what this goes down, man. I mean, a lot of shit that y'all be, you know, there's no time to be afraid of who you are. I mean, look in the mirror. If you don't know who the fuck you are now, you ain't gonna never know who the fuck you are then. You know what I mean? So I mean, chalk it up. You are who the fuck you are. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing gonna change that. You mean, you can be better, you know what I'm saying, than who you are, you know what I'm saying, but that's who you is. I mean, so if you're in a bad relationship for 10 years, you choose to be in a bad relationship for 10 years. You know what I mean? That happens. No, it doesn't happen. You choose that. You mean, I'm not a counselor of it. I just know, you mean? My mom always said, when she said, get out, like that boy, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? No matter how much it might hurt you, but you know, at the end of the day, you going to get over it. It might take longer than other motherfuckers, but you going to get over it. You mean? I mean, and this is another thing. You mean that there's nothing wrong, like, you know, if you had a relationship, you know, and then it goes sour, but you know, y'all just had different ways and plotted. You get back together here and there. That happens. But if you had a sour relationship and you get back to that sour relationship, I don't know what you was thinking. Were you thinking? You know what I'm saying? What was you thinking? It went south, nigga. Bitch, it went south. You think getting back together, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna go north? It's gonna help. It's gonna get better. And that's another thing, you know, and a lot of people don't realize that. Like, that goes to anybody from male or female, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, male or female, it goes to enemy. Trust, you know what I mean, is a long way. Most of motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You fuck up a trust motherfucking level, that's it. Show enough, it's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? You fucked it up, it's over. That goes for male or female. You can, a motherfucker be like, yeah, they can act like, you know what I'm saying? But listen, their eye is always on you. You know what I'm saying? That goes to male or female. Trust the motherfucker. Motherfucker be like, if they caught you doing some more sneaky shit or whatever happened like that, you know what I mean? But if you get caught, you know what I'm saying, fucking with another significant other motherfucker without their acknowledgement or whatever goes on there, oh man, come on. They might be around you, but man, that trust value, man, is gonna be fucking scary. And I don't know if a brother or a sister want to go through that. You mean, do you want to wake up at nighttime and a motherfucker looking down at you? You wake up like, oh, what the fuck's up? What's up? Do you want that though? I mean, do you want that? I mean, so that's what I be trying to tell motherfuckers. You got to be what you want to be. Be real. Look in the fucking mirror and be real. Stop being somebody else. You know what I mean? Be real. You know what I mean? And I think that'll help y'all out in the long run. That'll help motherfuckers out in the long run in their relationships. You know what I mean? It'll help out. It'll help out everybody. And them tricking ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, need to stop motherfucking paying for all the pussy. Fucking up the game. Fucking up the game. Fucking up the game. If there's some women out here, man, they expect to get paid for free justice. For free justice, you know? You expect to get paid, you know? Shit. Some men feel they're the treat. And some women feel, I mean, so you got to make a common effort of that, man, you know? Make a common effort of that, right? You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to make a common. Some women be thinking, I'm the treat. Oh, we got to fix that. We got to fix that. Hold on. We got to fix that, right? You know, what do you think? What do you think? How do you feel, you know what I'm saying, you should handle, you know what I'm saying, your business? Do you rather have sex with a dead corpse, you know what I'm saying, or you rather be free? I mean that I think that's self-explanatory right there, right? You want to be free or you want to just have motherfucking dead sex? Dead sex? That's what you want, dead sex? What dead sex? Recommend? What's going on? Yes, pay for the pussy. Pay for the pussy. Oh no, Dr. B said, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be outstanding, you know what I'm saying? And upholding. You don't supposed to be talking about that, paying for the pussy. Pay for the pussy? You know what I mean, well, you know.
You crazy for this one.
You crazy for that one. You crazy for that one. You crazy for that one, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's be real. Okay. Let's be real. As far as male or female wise, you know what I'm saying? Has anybody, you know what I'm saying? Have you paid for pussy? Have y'all paid for pussy out here? Have you paid? Has a woman paid for dick? Have you paid for the cock? Have you paid for the cock? Have you paid for the cock? Have you? Have you paid for the pussy? Well, you know what I'm saying? Let me get you right. And let me get you understand. Let me get you understand all the good shit. Let me get some ways out there. Let me get you to understand how you paid for it. If you bought that nigga a steak and cheese, and you bought him some blunts, you bought that nigga 3.5 weed, nigga, you paid for the dick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you went and took her to motherfucking Subway, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You paid for the puss. You know what I mean? You didn't have to buy roses. You didn't have to do all that, you know what I mean? But you definitely paid for the puss. But when it comes down, when motherfuckers be demanding they need change for the puss, then niggas should be like, we need change for the dick. Right? Need change for the dick, right? Need change for that, right? Not no change. I need dollars. I need dollars. Dollars! I need dollars. You know what I'm saying? 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 I need that shit to be burning. I need that shit to be burning. You know what I mean? I mean, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I've been seeing, right? And then I realized why all these women are saying all this shit, y'all. No, it ain't yup. It ain't no yup. You know what I'm saying? People saying yup. It ain't no yup. It ain't no yup. Ain't no yup. But now I understand why these women are saying this. It ain't the Cardi B songs. It ain't the Cardi B. It ain't what you come. It's them city girls. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to this shit now. I've been listening to all of that other Spanish one and a few other ones. Those are the ones you gotta pay attention to. Those are the ones that's pumping that pimping game. You know what I'm saying? But you're not paying for the D. Y'all got to pay for the D. You got to pay for the D. You pay for the D. You pay for the D. You man, you've been paying for the D. You paid for the D back then. When I growing up, you done paid for the D. You know what I mean? If you wasn't driving back then and you had to get in the car with your man and all that, you know what I'm saying? You gave some change for the gas and all that to get all that, you paid for the D. You know what I mean? If you had to cook yourself to make sure you get that motherfucking sub or that steak and all that, make sure that food was right there, you pay for the D. You paid for it. You paid for it. You make sure, you know what I'm saying? You make sure your hair and nails is done. Make sure you make all that. You prepare yourself for all them hours just to make sure he can ruin it for a half an hour. You paid. You paid. Goddamn right you paid. You goddamn right. You paid? Wouldn't be killing me talking, but I ain't paying you. You spent all that money on that wig. You spent all that money on that dress. And then tore that up in half an hour. You paid? I ain't paid. I ain't paid. I ain't paid. I ain't paid. I didn't pay. I didn't pay. Yeah, you know what? That's okay. Nobody, no, that's okay. You don't got to cook. But if you order, you pay. If you order, you don't have to cook. You know what I'm saying? But you're better off cooking because now he got a receipt. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a receipt. I got a receipt. See what I'm saying? You pay. 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 Look, tricking is easy now. Tricking easy. Everybody tricking ain't it. Tricking is easy. Tricking is easy like a motherfucker. And women, hey, see, I notice, you know what I'm saying, a lot of women hit me up, you know what I'm saying, if you remember. Women know when they got a low budget nigga. You know what I'm saying? Women know, you know what I'm saying, when they got a low budget nigga, you know what I'm saying? They know, you know what I'm saying, they're going to have a little nip shot, you know what I'm saying, a little beard here and there, you know, a little weed here and there. They know when they got a high maintenance nigga, you know what I'm saying? They know the difference. You know what I mean? They know the difference. You know, believe me. I mean, there's a lot of women out there, you know, they be having stashes, you know what I'm saying? Knowing they got shit, you know what I'm saying? But they be making mother come on over there and drop their shit off. See what you get at. You know what I'm saying? See, women been doing this for decades, for all our lives. Before I was here, they've been doing that. Women are very tricky in the game, y'all. Very, very tricky. Very tricky. Very, very tricky. You know what I mean? Saying they be playing like they don't know what the fuck is going on, but them motherfuckers know what the fuck is going on. Shit be fucked up. They be knowing what the fuck's going on. Yeah, we pull here too, you know what I'm saying? That's right. We gonna pull the wig off. Pull the motherfucking wig off. Pull it off, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't stitched up, it's coming off. I need to see how good this wig is, you know what I'm saying? I need to see what's popping. And then sometimes, you know, when women have the wigs on, you know, fellas, nigga be like, nigga, I need to know what the fuck is in there, mama. I need to know what's going on in that wig. He was like, hold on, I need to know what's going on over here, you know what I mean? Nigga be like, oh yeah, let's find out. Yeah, let's find the fuck out. Man, you know what's going on, yeah. Shit's fucked up. Fucked up. Man. They find out the chicks all bald and shit. Real bald, man.
You crazy for this one, Rick?
You crazy for that one? I'm crazy for that one. I'm crazy for that one. I'm crazy for that one. I'm crazy for that, man. Shout out to my man, you know what I'm saying? Show you. Let's put that little beat behind me while I talk, you know what I mean? Yes. What's going on? Yeah, like I said, man, listen. I got this beat for y'all, man. This is an old school beat with y'all. I'm gonna get my shit right. I'm getting crunk. Have a shot with me, y'all. Have a shot with me, you know what I mean? Shots. What? Well, let me tell you one thing with y'all like this. You can't sacrifice yourself for another's. You can sell half your soul, you know what I'm saying? Not your soul, but you can have it meet in the middle and do right. But if you can't look in the mirror, and be happy with your fucking self, it ain't gonna help nothing else in that game. It ain't gonna help you out, help do nothing out there. You just there to be fucking up. You there to be fucking up. You fucked up. What's that? I don't understand that. They said happy feet and dancing feet. I don't know what that means, but we pull hair. Low budget men, low budget, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mother women, you know what I'm saying? Y'all women know when y'all got low budget, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, that nigga don't got none, you like them, you know what I'm saying? But you keep around because you know you ain't got to spend nothing on the nigga, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to spend nothing on that nigga. That little nigga. That little nigga, you ain't got to spend nothing on that little nigga. You crazy, y'all. You crazy. I know. You know, we try to get this shit right, but you ain't like, listen. How do you feel what's going on? Are y'all going to be elected? Are y'all going to the election? Are you doing your election this year? It comes this Tuesday. Y'all going down there? I mean, do you feel like a lot of, I talk to a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, people feel like, do you feel that, you know what I'm saying, Donald should get out of office? Do you feel he should be out of office? Do you think we need a change? I mean, right now, I think America is already fucked up right now. I think America is at a tilt. America is already fucked up. Reason why I say we're fucked up is because we let a reality TV guy, you know what I'm saying, become president. You know what I mean? We didn't let it, you know what I'm saying? This is not our power. This is what motherfucking society wants it to be. So we didn't decide any of this, you know what I'm saying? This is what they want, a mockery to show what they can do, you know what I'm saying, without, you know what I'm saying? We have to get our power. We have to get our power. Yeah. Voting don't help black people, you know what I'm saying? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. That's what I'm just saying. That's why we need, you know what I'm saying, to find other ways and avenues, you know what I'm saying? Like marching ain't did it. Hasn't did it. You know what I mean? All that other shit hasn't did it. We need to try other, you know what I'm saying, alternative ways, you know what I'm saying, of getting this shit done. Like, you know what I mean? How many mystery deaths we have to go through to try to get it right? How many motherfuckers another century we got to get it right? It doesn't make sense. And what makes it more crazy to me, right? The Irish people, you know what I'm saying? Like that what makes it crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like I look back at their history and I see what the fuck they would have to deal with in their country back in the 60s and all that. And they went into a revolution of war. And come to find out, they went into a revolution of war because of what they see the blacks were going through in America. And that's what the fuck they was going through out there. And then, you know what I'm saying, reason why I'm so mad because when they migrated out there, these motherfuckers migrated there, out from there to here, they sided with these whiteys to depress the black people when it's the same shit that happened out there in their fucking country. You know what I mean? It's mind-boggling, you know what I'm saying, how all these other races can't stand us. Can't fucking stand us, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I mean? But we still, you know what I'm saying, we still try to turn the other cheek. We still be trying to be measurable. We still be trying to, I mean, when we gonna learn? When you gonna start teaching your kids behind closed doors how they teaching their kids? Because they're not teaching their kids behind closed doors about being harmonized and being harmony and being humble and all that. They're not teaching them that. It's evident. You know what I mean? Just as I tell you parents, man, take your kids to the gun shops. You fucking right. Take them to the gun shops. Go on in there. Enjoy it. Spin them around. You know what I mean? Make it look like a hobby. Get right. My folks don't want to get right. They don't want to get right, man. Let me get shit right. Have a shot, man, y'all. Have a shot. Thank you. What we got right here? Take a picture. Vote don't matter to black people. Okay, I heard you. I got you. Yes, sir. Yeah, well, we gotta figure a way. We gotta figure a way to make it right. Can we do that? Can we do that? All right, now back to my motherfucking hardcore sound. My hardcore sounds for y'all. My hardcore sounds. All right? My hardcore sounds for y'all, all right? My hardcore sounds, man.
I see y'all out here,
right? I see y'all.
Busting out every day. Got people scared even let their children outside their own yard. Got me.
But we get, you know what I'm saying, we get right when they, you know what I'm saying, they put the law to stop us, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but you see, that's why we can't worry about the laws. We can't worry about the laws and the situation of that type of thing. We got to worry about how we got there. One thing, Mr. Tatch, you know what I'm saying, taught me, man, from Castle Square. And I think it stuck with me. And I think I told a lot of my people that have been around me when we do a mission, when I do something, I'm not thinking about it right then and then. I'm gonna worry about the consequences after the fact. And that's what a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, tend to fucking realize. A lot of motherfuckers be worried about the consequences when they get ready to do when they're supposed to do certain things. And that's what gets them scared. And that's what gets them fucked up. You can't worry about the consequences. You know what the consequences are, but you can't worry about it right then. You need to get a job there. And that's what I come down to a lot of people when they do things. If you made a conscious effort to do this thing with other people, there's no way in the world that you should be rolling over telling on anybody, you know what I'm saying, because you made a conscious effort for what you was doing. And that's what I mean. Now, I'm talking, this song right now makes me more boost the fucking crime. Now, I'll tell y'all what I do.
Murder rate high.
Murder rate high, nigga.
Boys busting out every day. Got people scared even let their children outside their own yard. Got me converting back to my own ways. Put my 4-5 on me every time I move out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The way the churches been feeling lately in the past have been preaching. I advise a motherfucker not to come in and reaching. My life insurance ain't paid and my trigger finger itching. I can't afford to let one of these niggas hit me. I'll blow your fucking head off. 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 It's summertime. Everybody cocking eyes. Funeral got the churches in the choir singing overtime. Don't expect now since we have a black president that we will learn to love and respect our residents. That's negative. Our murder rate high in New Orleans. Every night they EMS cutting niggas about their jeans. You don't even see the bees late night cause it ain't safe for. Parents keep your kids up the street cause this ain't no plan for. Automatic crime getting found on crime scenes. Just when I thought I was the only one with the chopper with the beat, I thought the team run. And I promise you shit get ugly. Them niggas you smoking with ain't gon' hang with you in public. No one's not supposed to fight when you hungry for the reefer. Let me catch you that bitch and I'll leave your brains in the pizza. The fun is slowing down so you know I got an attitude. That's when these niggas catch me in this mood. Parents pray the way the churches been feeling lately in the past have been preaching. I advise a motherfucker not to come near me reaching. My life insurance ain't paid and my trigger finger itching. I can't afford to let one of these niggas hit me. I'll blow your fucking head off. 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 I can get the bid, you stacking your house, chasing away from my kids, till I got my sig, my 9-shot needle. Say what I use, but I murder homie off in the beamer. They give me a screamer, they get me with a shell. I ain't no food take, but that's the rock a motherfucker bell. I know how that smell, we carry the body. Same person, copy sleep at the club and almost shot me. Me personally, I can never touch a child, but I get you with the bitch and twist her neck back like an eye. Oh yeah, I play fire. When it's time to represent it, I get you out on that corner, I'm definitely gonna spin it. Whenever you finish, you better be about to spin it. Cause I'm pocket, let them roll up my shit and jumping back in it. No mask, no gloves, like a bare face. Father, I'm trying hard not to catch another case. Mama, the way the churches been feeling lately in the past have been preaching. I advise a motherfucker not to come near me reaching. My life insurance ain't paid and my trigger finger itching. I can't afford to let one of these niggas hit me.
I'm live, you know what I'm saying? So don't forget what niggas, we're live, you know what I'm saying?
I'll blow your fucking head off. 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 I'll blow your fucking head off.
Hardcore, this is the hardcore rotation right now. Hardcore rotation going on right now. I got a couple more churches on here.
Probably the same was that puppy when I was broke with no chip. I'm back and feeling the cell. I back in love with your man in the mirror. I'm back to feeling myself.
What? Oh, y'all like that? Y'all like that? You got that right. I'm giving y'all the real shit.
I'm chasing my whip. Probably the same was that fuck me when I was
Fuck with them chips.
I'm back to feeling myself. My vision is clearer. I just feel back in love with your man in the mirror. I'm back to feeling myself. I'm back chasing my
Yeah. I'm getting too crazy right now. Let's slow down, y'all. What's wrong? How y'all doing out there? You know, so we got Dr. Reese, she was saying she stopped in, you know, ain't looking at us, you know, joining in, you know, ain't giving her little comments. Oh, sweet.
I have a question.
Oh, you got a question? Let me, what you got to say?
I was watching a movie.
Hold on. Let's hold on. Before you say, hold on, let's hold on. Sorry, back in here. Let's see, what you got a question?
Now, snitching in the streets, right? I have a question. Is it snitching if the person like in the streets and they're like big time drug dealers, right? But they got the police and FBI in their pocket. So in order like they take it over because one, they already know what's happening ahead of time, and then two, they can always make a phone call to get rid of whoever the competition is in their way around that area. So if a big time drug dealer, he has cops and FBI in their pockets, is that snitching? Or is that a business move? And you know what I'm saying?
That's a great analogy, and I'm glad you're saying that you asked that, right? Because that's the Whitey Bulger, you're saying, affected things of life. Like I said, he had a person that worked in the politician area. He had a guy, his best friend worked at the FBI agency. Yes, it was a both deal. He was the drug dealer, he was the gangbanger. Yes, he benefited. At that point, yeah, you use the law to get your competition out of the way. See, that's a different type of thing. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, he's rubbing them saying so if they don't cooperate, he get nigga locked up and do some other shit or get you murdered. What I'm talking about as a rat, so yeah, that's higher standard of rat. You know, they can monopolizing, you know what I'm saying, ratism. You know what I mean? So yeah, because of that type of shit. But what I was saying, like, well, we're trying to stress though, if you and four other people or one other person, you know what I'm saying, decide to go rob a liquor store. You decided to do that. You know the pros and cons when you go do that. Now, if you get caught doing it, there's no reason why you should be letting them know who the other people was there, or letting them know about other cases that they didn't have nothing to know about just to get you off. I mean, those are the things I'm talking. Like, yeah, the Whitey Bulgers thing. A lot of people and people ask me that, but see, I look at that and you want those type. I didn't look at Whitey Bulger as a rat. I didn't. I looked at him as.
What if you, like you said, someone?
No, if I could pay a couple of cops off and do what I'm supposed to do and get rid of a few motherfuckers and make sure, let me know certain things and all that, you know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if I'm informed, I guess you are informing them, that these niggas over here in competition, so you are informing them, but to get rid of it. So, yeah, it's a higher form of ratism, I guess you could say that too. But as I told him, like, if I had a cousin, a brother, or a good friend that worked in the law enforcement, and we was always on the same page, but he just went and took that part of the system that way, and I stayed my way. But we always said we always gonna look out for each other, and now we can look out for each other because I can make the money. Because as a cop's salary, they're not really getting paid. They do in a society to be a cop and be something else, but they're not really getting paid. So if I know my man, he can get paid and make it look right and get good marks and knock off this competition. We make money and make it, and I can be the other. Yeah, I can't dispute that. Now I got another cousin. I got a fucking brother that he works in for the state house. He's a state representative. He's a motherfucker in the Congress. Shit. I mean, so that's why I try to tell her. See, those type of things, when you have privilege, that's that white privilege. But if a black person had that type of privilege, what would he could do with that? What would they do? No black person really. We don't pay whites. But we ain't never had anybody in them positions to dictate the law, to make a motherfucker push the motherfucking case this way. We had to pay whitey to do it. There's no other black people that can do that, you know what I'm saying, in that time.
What about if they go rob something, or you like knowing someone's gonna go rob something, but it was a setup? Like, yo, when you go rob it, boom, police are gonna be there, and then
I mean, that's something that you got.
The person that told them to go rob.
I mean, that's something that you got to work out later on. I mean, what are you gonna do? You get caught up. You gonna tell? Oh, they the one that told me to come here. I mean, that's the thing. They told me to come here to rob it. Oh, that's what you did. That's what you doing now. That's what you doing. No, nigga, whatever happened, figure it out. Oh yeah, you figured it out. Like, oh, they had a discussion last night. You know what I'm saying? My people had a discussion last night. It was funny. I'm not gonna get the guys' names out, right? But the guys they was talking about, they was like, if I get locked up, I need to get bail. I need to get the fuck out, you know what I'm saying, and work this shit out. And one guy was like, nah, I'm gonna stay in jail. Huh? What do you mean you gonna stay in jail? Nigga, what the fuck you mean you gonna stay in jail? If you get out, nah, I'm gonna stay in jail and get that credit. That credit? Fuck you mean you gonna get that credit, nigga? You know that? Now what if you beat the case? If you get another case, can you bring that 9 months back? You know what I'm saying? Say I did 9 months before. Nigga, how you not? And he's like, yo, we all do, and the niggas do so. We all should stay in. We all don't get out and get bail. Nigga, are you crazy? Nigga, I need to take care of some shit. Fuck the credit, nigga. I worry about that credit later on, nigga. I need to get. I mean, if I get caught, I need to get out. You can't handle your business behind the wall. That goes to anybody, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, it wasn't a heated argument with the fellas and all that, but it was an argument, you know what I'm saying, that needed to be done. And I think that was good because he didn't understand the logic, what he was saying. Why would you want to be locked up for 6 months, a day, 3 months, whatever? If you can get bailed out, why would you want to stay in there? It don't make no sense.
Is it true that they lock you up? But see, I never been. But they lock you up. Like, let's say he does go to jail, and he don't do the bail, but then they find out that he never did the crime.
Okay.
Can he sue because he was locked up?
No. He was.
Even though he was like.
He was arrested. He was accused. We accuse him of doing this. He is a felon. He is somebody. That's what it is. You got to prove your innocence before guilty. All right, did you hear that? You got to prove your innocence. So they locked him up. You didn't want the bail. All right, so you went to court. See, that's the thing. Now, you had to wait 9 months to go to court. You stayed in. You could have got bailed out. Why stay in it? And like I said, if you beat the case, you stayed in lockup system for no fucking reason.
But they can't you can't sue them though for falsely accusing you at least.
No. Only if it's like only if you're doing time. Only if you're doing time.
Okay.
You
gotta do time.
And you do some time and they find that you didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? You go get some money. You gonna get some money. But you as far as them saying Shaka, you know what I'm saying? You kick this motherfucker in the face, motherfucker, you ain't whatever, you ain't doing more, they locking you up. That's proof. You got to prove your innocence. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove your innocence. You know what I mean? Later on.
I was innocent until proven guilty.
Huh? Say it again?
I thought it was innocent. Until proven guilty.
As I said, you are guilty and have to prove in your innocence. Because if it was like that, right, they wouldn't be as mother. Listen, you're guilty. Them coming to get you, slapping you on the concrete, putting the cuffs on, guilty. Putting you on the news, Channel 5, Channel 7, guilty. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that portray the public to make you look guilty. So you are guilty and have to prove you're innocent. That's what I mean. A lot of people don't want to explain why they mean that, right? But the way they treat you, you know what I mean? Like me, I mean, when I was young, 16 years old, okay, I got locked up at Hyde Park, right? But when they put me in the paper, you could have swore I was John Gotti. I was John Gotti. You could have sworn I was the man. What? 75% of the crime in Dorchester, Mattapan. Oh, he's a murderer. Oh, I'm only 16 years old. But they made me look like I was a 40-year-old nigga out there in the streets doing shit. And that's the percent. Guilty. You know, I was guilty. I walked in the courtroom, you know, and one of the people was like, man, I thought you was bigger.
Yeah, you be a giant.
Yeah, he's out in the news report, like, you know, even Liz Walker, she came, she said, oh, I thought you was bigger, you know what I'm saying? The way they was talking about you, I said, yeah, I said, they got me looking like Tony the Giant out this motherfucker. I killed the Kennedy. But I'm saying, that's what they do. The perception of how they do. Yeah, it's guilty. So I understand you be like, yo, you're innocent. No, you're guilty, nigga. You are guilty and you have to prove your innocence. And it's so tricky. It's so tricky, you're saying, towards us blacks, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think a lot of us have got better now in this time now. We got much better now as far as reading wise and studying the law. Because back then in the 80s, a lot of brothers, they wasn't studying the law. They didn't really know about the law. And they was taking advantage of motherfuckers. They was taking advantage of niggas bad. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible. Because there was a lot of people, come on, motherfuckers are getting caught with a 10 bag of jumps. 10 bags of jumps and doing 5 years. I mean, that's the shit that we go through. That's a hardcore shit. Yeah, that's a hardcore shit.
But you know what? I'm not even mad at that part. Like, it's not like you got a bag of weeds. I mean, to be honest, when it came to like drug dealings and shit, I'm not really judgmental, but crack and like heroin and like certain shit that really just, I believe it don't belong, and it really isn't part of nature. It isn't part of, like, you know, it just ain't natural. I don't mind the high, but it's like a natural high, or not even indulge too much in it, because, but still, like, those drugs there, those are like the worst drugs. Like, those are demons. And it's like, if you a drug dealer and you holding those kind of drugs, that's you got caught up with.
I think that's what you said before. Like, how high do you motherfucker want to be? How high a motherfucker want to be out in the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I could never understood how a person could shoot a needle. I could never understood that, but I've seen it. You know what I mean? I could never understood how a motherfucker could sniff. You know what I mean? Something, you know what I'm saying? I could never understood that. You know what I'm saying? That didn't seem normal towards me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It didn't seem normal towards me. You know what I mean? And I didn't understand it. You know what I mean? But I understood how some people, when they had cocaine, they rub it on their teeth and make themselves numb and get them feel invincible. And you know what I mean? Like you said, I think you said this earlier before. It was like a lot of people back then thought they were Scarface. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the movies. You know what I'm saying? Right. They say that what you see in that movie, that ain't real life. They portraying something else to get you in that moment, and then you think you that in that moment there. Yeah, them motherfuckers that did that moment. What happened to them at the end of the day? They all died. They all got motherfucking slaves.
I was about to say, even in the movie, if you do want to take the movie serious, at the end of the movie, how does it end? The man dies. He ain't got no grandkids. He ain't living happy.
In every movie, Doctor, in every movie, have you seen? You say, how many bad villains have made it through the movie?
How many bad villains made it through the? Bad villains don't make it through the movies. Sometimes not even the good villains. Not even the good ones. If it's a black movie, the good ones die, then the villains die, or the villains end up in jail.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, and that's the concept I want to get everybody out of that, because the villains do win. Because look how black people have been living for all these centuries and decades. Villains do win.
But who says that we as black is the villains? We're not the villains.
Hold on. I said villains. Listen what I just said, though. I think you misunderstood what I said. I said villains do win. We ain't winning. And we ain't been winning, you know what I'm saying? So villains been winning. You know what I mean? We ain't been winning. So somebody's been beating the shit out of us. We not the villains. You're right. We're not the fucking villains. But we're getting to beat the fuck out of us, you know what I'm saying, by the villains. And that's what I'm saying. The villain and these movies, you know what I'm trying to tell people, these movies are the semblance of us. That, you know what I'm saying, we can never override that. Yeah, they came up with Black Panther. They came out with all that, make it look humble for you, humble pie, yeah, you know, all that great shit, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, they still ain't let a black person own an NFL team. They only let a motherfucker co-sign to be a black person. They still ain't let a motherfucker black person do certain things. We haven't, when blacks try to run their own stock markets, they murdered us. They murdered everybody. Yep. When blacks started their own town and own factory and did all that, they went in there, Rosa Parks. They murdered everybody in there. They murdered everybody in there. You know what I mean? This is just facts. Even Chicago, when the mama, you know what I'm saying, was fighting with the police because they were tired of the police brutality. The police brutality that was going on in their fucking neighborhoods and all that. So they said they're going to police their own fucking neighborhoods. And you know what I mean? And you know what they did to them? They didn't just come in there, you know what I'm saying, and kill. They bombed them. They bombed them. They bombed the city. You look this up. They bombed the city. You know what I mean? They bombed the city. They didn't want to go in there. They went in and bombed them motherfuckers in your own city, United States. Yeah. Chicago, yeah, they did that because these motherfuckers wasn't allowing the police to be dictating shit no more. So they didn't go in there and they went in there and bombed the motherfucker. They didn't give a fuck about kids. They didn't give a fuck about anything of that. That's what I'm trying to get motherfuckers to understand. You got to learn how to.
But Bigzu,
what's that?
If that is, and that was the mentality then, because like you said, we need a mentality where we're not going to take it no more. As you can see, it's been done before, and they bombed it. I mean, like, I didn't know this news. Hearing this is the first time. So it's like, let's say Massachusetts get together. Massachusetts stick together. Are they going to bomb Massachusetts? Like,
yes, they will. Yes, they will. Yes, sir.
Allow them? Like,
yes, they will. You know why? You know why?
It can happen once. It can happen.
You know why they're bombing? Because look how they section us blacks. Look how they section the Spanish. You know, in the neighborhood in Boston, Massachusetts, if you want to go run and see some black, you go to Franklin Hill. They got a section at a certain area. You know what I mean? They got a section at a certain. They got a, and they want you. That's why I try to tell people they wanted people to be more homeless, so you can depend on the government, so they're gonna have you in a second spot, a central spot. Only they know where you at. You know, they know where you at. You're saying you locked in right there, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. They want you to be in that motherfucking bracket. Control. People don't like to hear that, but it is what it is. No, it is what it is. It's 10:43 right here. You know, I'm trying to give y'all a little song, funky, fresh. Thank you. Now I'm gonna give you a little music right here. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Reese is over here. Somebody roll me a blunt. Somebody give me a blunt. You know what I'm saying? I need a little shot over here. Dr. Reese is over here shouting out. You doing her thing, you know what I mean? We're on IG right here. IG, you know what I'm saying? You kept me on YouTube right now. You see the full effect of how the studio looks. You know what I'm saying? You want to come sit on the couch, have a drink, talk some shit. This is where we going to be at, you know what I'm saying? At the party. You come through, you better have a drink. You know what I'm saying? You better have a lot of smoke. If you don't do that, security will usher you out immediately. You know what I'm saying? You can walk in and walk out. This ain't the Roach Motel. You are not staying. You can believe that. You are not staying. You know what I'm saying? Empty hand, empty game, right? Empty hand, empty game. You know what I mean? No empty hand. We need to see brown bags or something. You know what I mean? Brown bag, paper bag, or some plastic bag, something smelling good, Chinese, anything, wings, anything, a slab of pork, anything you can come with. Forks and knives. Yes, right. Yeah, that's right. Yes, right. Yeah. No tissue. We got plenty of that tissue. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no tissue. We need some edible. Oh yeah. Oh, what they say? Hold on. What? If you got some party, you bring some party. That way they bring some party, you know, that party. Yeah, bring that party. You know, that party gonna be good. I don't know. They talk about bring that party. I gotta work this weekend, you know what I'm saying? I gotta work this weekend. You know, that party, you know what I'm saying, had me fucked up for a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? I can't be party like that, you know what I'm saying? I can't be party. That shit had me fucked up. And I did, you know what I'm saying, my woman, you know what I'm saying, my woman did, Dr. Reese's, my woman did, you know what I'm saying, before I start playing music, she did give me some shrooms, you know what I'm saying? And she took advantage of me, you know what I mean? But I'm going to talk about that later on in another show. She did take advantage of me. And I want to talk about that, you know what I'm saying, how you women do that. Yeah. Hold on. I'm in love with the man in the mirror, y'all. Hold on. Myself.
I knew I was bad.
I knew I was.
As far as I seen it, I was all that she had.
Oh.
Yeah, I was mad, picking up my little bit of shit. And the way she said it out is something that I can't forget. I knew she was getting some damage, but I could care less. But the problem was now, where I'm gonna sleep and get dressed. My whole life was a mess. Ever since my mama moved herself, I ran through 200 grand.
Corner Street.
When the world has been told me, I bought some shots and we're home. Yeah, I ain't speak what my cousin told me. I'm drinking like a fish, watching the world go round. How the hell did I?
Somebody ever shot me, y'all.
I'm on my baby mama house. I've been paying line out. We've been together for years till she let me back up in her house.
What?
Trying to step it up like I'm in the
For quarter?
real relations with my son and be a man to my daughter. I'm back to
Feeling myself. Somebody have a shot for y'all. Yeah, we got that 100 proof. 100 proof. No chip. Roll that blunt up, y'all. You don't give me acting stupid. You don't give me act crazy. Don't watch you on YouTube. Why? I ain't put it down, though, man. I ain't put it down, man. Package.
Nigga top be 3200.
I'll bust that nigga in the face.
Cause that's how bad I want it. Back on my feet. First thing I did was give me a line up. Put the last on some sneakers, put gas in the car, and got it.
Shined up.
Time to hit them corners, politicking with the gangbangers. None of them know my face, but my name still.
I'm still right here out here, nigga.
I gave a hug and I got myself some head.
Your bitch. You up there.
My face all shiny.
Got the blue Vaseline.
Cause my pockets got the money and I got horseshoes on.
Woo!
So niggas know.
Y'all don't know that?
I'm back in it.
I know.
I'm a real
You want me to send it to you, right? 1995, nigga, I'll send it to you, okay? Why? Why? I'm here. Why? I'm here for y'all. What? Whole chasing my whip. Don't take me no chips. I got something else for y'all. I ain't done with y'all. You know me. My vision's clear. For you women out here, man. You know, I'm gonna get you women in a minute, you know what I mean?
You know what this is about?
Yes, sir. What is it about, cuz?
A young boy, when I was upstate,
That's right.
down on me talking about, Zena, you bring hits out through my hood.
What?
You ain't never put no hits out my hood.
He ain't put no hits out the hood,
That's
nigga?
motherfuckers from my hood.
Who? Suck ass who? What's his name?
This nigga ain't sending no hits.
What's that nigga's name, nigga?
Boss playing.
What's his name, cuz?
Oh, Boston.
What you talking about, y'all?
Boston stand up.
Boston?
Free Jizzle, man.
You said free Jizzle?
Hey, y'all, all the boys. I mean, free D-Rock.
D-Rock?
You know, free Chain.
Yo, listen to what he's talking about.
I mean, no, Pete.
Oh, talking about Pete? Yo, Pete, what up,
You know
Pete?
it.
Turn that up, y'all. Turn it up.
Third world.
Oh, that echo chamber is beastie, y'all. You hear that?
Look like a washed up boxing nigga holding the carpet. Hawk hand gave my hammer, that's my codes and weapons. Black tints on the rental when I slide on.
Oh, before I let that pass through, right? Like, one thing I want to express to y'all right there, all y'all people out there, you know, I know y'all been hitting me up talking about you want me to check out old boy Ray. He talking about helping out T.I., but a rat can't help a rat out. Let me explain that to you. You know what I'm saying? And listen, a rat can't help another rat out. You know, and you know what I'm saying. Let me explain something to you. If he's not raised from that town, why are you speaking about a motherfucker that ain't from your town? You don't live in that town, so why are you speaking about that motherfucker? And because you know why? That nigga getting ready to get evicted out of his cribs out there. He trying to find a home, nigga. That bitch nigga trying to find a home somewhere, nigga. You know what? I'm just trying to tell y'all, nigga. Listen. I got an out-of-town nigga here saying living in my town. I don't need him to speak up for me. What? He goes, what an out-of-town nigga gonna speak up for me? You know what I mean? He ain't got no credibility in this motherfucking town. He ain't got no credibility in this town. Him speaking up for me, that makes me look more of a rat. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, mother. You know what I mean? So, I understand y'all slimming. I don't want to listen to that. I know I did get amused. I did repost the other one when the police officer, when the po was playing the nigga, you know what I'm saying, talking about he's a level Z. He's not an A actor or a celebrity. He said he's just a loving hip hop nigga. You know what I mean? That was disrespectful. You know what I mean? First of all, you know what I mean, like I told Mother, that was disrespectful. You know what I mean? And then he go in there and catering to the white lady. Yeah, like, don't worry about it, lady. We know we gonna get this nigga out of here. We got him. You know what I mean? And you're in another state. You're in a state that don't like you. That's how I tell people like that. How fucked up is your life if you gotta be in a state where they don't like you and you can't go home? That's the niggas you talk about.
You a shotgun G without a fire on you. You ain't the hood, nigga. A lot of slick talk. Then I see you telling up on loving hip hop. That nigga Stevie, your BFF, or is that your bitch? Guess that secret's best kept. Fronting like bad boy, nah, never the case. Let's like Raymond and Sharik winning a wheelchair race. Yep. Used to slide through, but a certain dude you wouldn't face only in the being, cause the point kept you safe. Yep. Niggas go with Mo, you was sucking them too. But if they ain't cahoots with you, then fuck them too. Cause you's a rap if you got rats up in your circle. And I know a few niggas in the beat that wanna murder you. Your back suck, it's a tapper. You look unhealthy and bitch, you wanna 50. Stop taking them selfies. Left a few niggas for dead after that piss shit. The dude dirt up on his name like Paul Pierce snitch. But I ain't my lame dog, I ain't a fan of his team. But this is true talk. Bitch, you got ran out the beat. Almost got murdered on 915. Twice never up on Corbett or 915. Car beef with chubby point, beat that up. Then that pussy nigga smoke the point, clean that up. I had to grab the P80 red, beat that up. Just to get at you, fuck boys from a distance. Whether be no OT, snitching and snitching. No P, let's clean them up. And I'm snitching the pitching. Never was a fan, man, your whole style was weak. And I ain't never strayed that shit that popped at the fleet. Me and team got jumped, dog, hopped at the fleet. Now you tellin', man, I ain't shocked with this belief. You been a bitch. Since Stone went to the slimmer. With every bitch nigga from Boston, moved to Atlanta. Got the lemon squeeze fifth, man. Clipping bananas. Blue steel, red.
We out here, y'all.
Then I bang off. Zig get it poppin' out here. And when I'm
out here for all y'all. I'm not getting to you 11 o'clock.
Outboxing up there, but you can't go cause one of the Johnsons up there. And that's an old face from the past. You see it sweat. The same niggas from the Beetle get their feet on your neck. Man, I know who you fed. Niggas ain't no threats. And if I feel anything, niggas gon' get stretched. You the reason why being niggas get no push. So I gotta be nigga finally sold your puss. Could've pushed wise guy, had nothing better to do. But you were jealous cause all them niggas was
better than you.
Plus they was doing shit you ain't
ready to do.
Yeah, man,
bitch ass niggas.
They don't get no more bars to me, man.
I ain't done with you niggas. Hold on. I ain't done. Hold on. I ain't done.
Boys out here,
you fuck boys. I ain't done with you.
I don't know what it is, man.
I don't know what it is. I did.
Too, man. Yo,
I'm gonna look out for you ladies. I know. I've been bullshit. I'm gonna look out for you ladies.
Playing games with this shit, man. You know, Zig out on the street, man. I don't play that shit, man. Y'all niggas Instagramming with these motherfuckers, man.
Who?
You go Instagram with a rap, man.
Who?
Man, get that motherfucker out your inbox.
Who?
Motherfucker's a sucker, man. You know who he is.
Who?
How you telling on your nephew, man? That's crazy. You telling on your nephew, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Right's right.
Right's
man.
right. Wrong's wrong, nigga.
You got shot in
Your arm, nigga.
bro. You got shot in your arm.
An arm shot.
You telling on the arm shot? Don't fuck with me.
Real shit, nigga.
That motherfucker fuck with the boys.
You fuck with the boys, nigga.
He buying it out here, man. Ready Zero Scott. Dildo man. Dragon ass nigga.
Dildo man, nigga.
Out your mouth.
Get that dick out your mouth, bitch.
We
Get
out
that
here.
dick out. You know why? You know why? You know why?
Real CP.
You know why?
Green light.
Green light on you, bitch ass
It
nigga.
is. Third world is it.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all mean? Post this.
Nation, man. Nation, man. Blue Hill to Warren. Warren to Harrison. Thinking back to high school. Fuck the host from Madison. 49 to downtown. Yeah, bro, I'm all in. Playing games of teddy bears. Right. Yeah. Mom. Nation, man. Nation, man. Blue Hill to Warren, Warren to Harrison. Thinking back to high school, fuck the host from Madison. 49 to downtown, yeah, bro, I'm all in. Playing games of teddy bears. Buying kicks from Mickey Fitness, life of a Boston nigga. Back in the old days, now I'm on some new shit. Far from my old ways. Now I keep the fifth close, and I don't trust a soul. All drum machine feed like we always all go.
This is real shit. This is that truth. This is that don't be nobody else but you. This is that driving up the Ave with your rule. This is that hanging on the block with your crew. This is that when the OGs respect the shit you do. This is that straight through say with no juice. Keep the combination of hood singing wise guy. Witty with the flow, like a show. I'm a fly cat. I remember jugging on these blocks out here. Stick it, baby, stick it. It's only on the best songs on the concrete. Gritty with the ditty. Time to make the city. This is how we unify. These are our streets. This is how we multiply. This is that beat. You're not going to be a hardcore rapper. Just an R&B nigga with flows that'll catch up. You fucking with a Boston nigga. You fucking with a Boston nigga.
We got drip. Don't say no shit.
You fucking with a Boston nigga.
Might take your bitch.
You fucking with a Boston nigga.
Yeah. When we coming thick.
You fucking with a Boston nigga.
I know you don't like my attitude.
You fucking with a Boston nigga.
It's alright though.
Yo, move how I want, say what I feel, flowing. You don't want them real being gangsters on your heels, though. Ain't trying to hear how I feel. You may have kept it. You niggas might need classes on the right way to rep it. It's the bloody beam. The B stand for bodies. My team's about to claim with phantoms and Bugattis. I rep them threes and trees. It's 4 C's. Remember chilling in Ben's lounge and Cortez. Remember when the D-boys would tell you to freeze? Might have got a pass if you caught you with your C's. It's the W, the G, the Boston, the Mass. The niggas that won't hesitate to get it in your ass,
nigga.
You fucking with a Boston nigga. You fucking with a Boston nigga.
You fucking with a what? You fucking with what, nigga?
You fucking with a Boston nigga.
Ooh, yes.
You fucking with a Boston nigga.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get that right shit.
You fucking with a Boston nigga. You fucking with a Boston nigga.
Yeah, I ain't done with y'all, man. I'm almost out of here.
See all my niggas
I'm almost out of here, y'all.
All my niggas pull up in forms.
Almost out
All my
of here.
niggas shine. That's gang.
Yeah, this is yours.
You heard? Yeah. Hold up. Gang shit. Hold up. Gang. Don't fuck, you don't get a life, that's right. That's gang shit. Don't walk in about the life, that's right. That's gang shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang. Don't fuck your little life, that's right. That's gang shit. Don't walk in about the life, that's right. That's gang shit. Knew the shit was gonna miss me, nigga. But I bet the bricks hit me, nigga. Car go with some stamps on it. Hot boy, put a fan on it. Got a Migo down in Bogota, one shooting to me like B-roll. Keep 30 shot of my Nino. Charge 30 flat for the kilo. When I diddy bop, you know the city hot. Got the car wiped down for a 50 bop. Bought a super side my table with the titties out. Gang, nigga, this is what I'm really about. I know your watch is fake, so you can stop the hate. I just came home, they had me locked away. I had to coop outside with the dealer place. Dope boy, bitch, that's what the dealer say. When I swerve through, I get the birds through. What they hate about, cause I don't serve you. See you in the club and I curve you. And that bitch you with, she a bird too. Niggas talk about it, but ain't living. Silly, Mac 11, let's get it. Pill it. Let's see, no shells, no witness. Eddie Fisher, heard my name get mentioned. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang. Don't fuck your little life, that's right. That's gang shit. Don't walk in about the life, that's right. That's gang shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang. Don't fuck your little life, that's right. That's gang shit. Don't walk in about the life, that's right. That's gang shit. I hear niggas talking gang, but they ain't for the riding. Soon as the shooter got hit, they went in the hiding. It's a war in these streets. Where you at, nigga? I got them goonies on your back. It's a rap, nigga. I know you never in your hood, cause I be rolling through. And tell them cowards in your crew, yeah, I'm on them too. Y'all be buffing, doing nothing. Then we had. Fuck all that wasting shell shit. We trying to dead something. See, we used to just pull up and unload the choppers. But now it's cameras everywhere. And them shot spotters. So we moving smarter. Plus we hit them harder. Cut a nigga ear to ear before we even holler. No Oscar survive. No blood on my kicks. No mercy, my nigga. Gang in this bitch. We move as a unit. We bang as a whole. Not just killing you niggas. I'm snatching your soul. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang. Don't fuck your little life, that's right. That's gang shit. Don't walk in about the life, that's right. That's gang shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang. Don't fuck your little life, that's right. That's gang shit. Don't walk in about the life, that's right. That's gang shit.
Go find, had a rouse, and I left my pistol in the house. I had a little pussy nigga with me stretch out one bout shit, he said he bound. Them shells got so cold, that little bitch got cool. And he wasn't nothing like his Instagram. With all that hollering and whooping, all that gang. But then he reached for the clock. Had me heated up time, cause I just threw jetted up the block. I told my little ones what happened, they put a no enter. That week he came through, got murdered just by how much they had warned him. If your son hang around me, he's either hunting or bumping. I'm for real with this shit. Don't call me OG for nothing. My protege got more bodies. Now his name on the rise, but I can still sense he fears me when I stare in his eyes.
Gang. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang. Don't fuck your little life, that's right. That's gang shit. Don't walk in about the life, that's right. That's gang shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Gang. Don't fuck your little life, that's right.
Let me turn myself down. Let me turn myself down. Let me turn myself down a little. You mean? Let me turn myself down a little. You mean? Let me turn myself down a little. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna get ready to get right. We're gonna get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for participating in the Bigzu Show. After party.
It's so cold, anywhere that you go. Somebody take you to another place. A place where it ain't so cold.
Yeah.
Cause it's cold. Cause it's cold. And I'm cold. Cause it's cold. Cause it's cold.
It's cold.
Cause it's cold.
And I'm cold.
And I'm cold. Cause it's cold.
I'm cold losing this time, but y'all know that. Listen to me, and I guarantee that I'll show that. A brighter side, the kind of life you like to live. Cruising by, you or I know you like this shit, and you won't find no lies by my side. I roll with nothing but fucking lies down the ride, cause there ain't nothing that they ain't fucking down to try. We stay rolling up, we're always fucking down to fly. And we all pondering why these niggas all high, disguised by the side, while we keep shit fly. Yeah, we keep shit G, exactly the way it is needed to be. But I'm after more trophies than Venus, and those who know me don't even know my fucking demons. I mean it, man. This shit getting old, that's why I stay heated. Hold up, bitch, getting cold, you know.
I be moving low key like I'm sneaking something. Been planning my attack, watch me creep up on me. Put the city on my back, tiptoe through the hood. Hop out the van, I'm all black when I ain't up to no good. Looking and feeling like a bike, serving premium gas. They shooting shots and catching bricks, switching plays, I'm a pass. It's a no-go, you's a no-no. You looking so you might be po-po. Look, I don't know, bro. I don't need your money, I don't need your crib. I'm a superwoman, look at how I live. I ain't got no time, these ain't no magic tricks. I'm a superwoman, I let you watch me play. How you sleep on me, a mystery. About to make history, rapping your hysterectomy. Better yet, of a me. Cut off the woman, get to see. Spit on whoever next to me. Let me be great, let me be witty, let me be sedity in every state and city. How about let you do a double take? You hit them, hit the bubble, make you see them with the bubble shake. That good and there. Oh yeah, she licking them lips. Look at it split. Just hit a leg, snap the chicken in there. It's a no-go, you's a no-no. You looking so you might be po-po. Look, I don't know, bro. I don't need your money, I don't need your crib. I'm a superwoman, look at how I live. I ain't got no time, these ain't no magic tricks. I'm a superwoman, I let you watch me play.
Before I get out of here, y'all. Before I get out of here, y'all.
I go hard, rap that beat sound swore. Hate in the blood, cause of the beast I was. Rest in peace to the grudge. Couple niggas that got it out the mud, did a bit. Yeah, they say they got a couple guns. Work hard, but still low on funds. The 2 cents, more like some crumbs. Late nights got a mind feeling numb. Even silly niggas in the binder. Part scared of the thunder. A bitch is real, niggas they be under. A lot of you niggas is far-fetched. Coast top 10 prospect, heavy on the bullshit and all shit. Some people conscious, zip them up, leave them songs with them, get the location, let the arms get them, hit them. Crystal Lake shit.
I'm telling y'all, man. Don't do that. I'm telling y'all, man. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. You ain't down with my team and no one with that thing. Talk about scheming, I'm the one with that beam. Don't let your back doors pop the top doors. You call 911 and knock some box doors. It's the time to not to play. Fuck around white nigga, you gon' get played. Not saying that, I'm doing it. Not speaking it, I'm willing it. You better step up your game by kids. I told you bitches, niggas, fuck with your bitch. She runs up town, she run around, she not with you down. You talk slick, you talk hip, talk about you what, but you be sucking dick. Bitch ass niggas, running with bitch ass niggas. You ain't that bitch ass bitches. It's a cunt, it's blunt, fuck with stunts. Tell them once, no once. Run up and tell you, turn out punt. Better go on 4 inches. Man, I'm more bitches. Multi-tastic. I told y'all, man, it's the big man around that time, man. Talk that. You man that, talk that. Everybody can get that, pop that, yes. I I told y'all. I told man, you ain't that Crystal Lake shit. You know what I'm saying? I told him, man, you talking that shit, the wrong way shit. You think that bitch, she run shit. You fuck her around, you get your neck clipped. Keep your comments to yourself. Everybody got opinion, nigga. Everybody got an asshole. Shut up. Don't won't stop. You ain't a killer. Why you up rock? Talking that red tactate. Talk pillow talk, nigga. Pillow talk, pillow talk, pillow talk. That's what you bitch ass niggas be doing. Pillow talk, and all your suit. And then you want to know why that nigga's on your door. And then you want to know why the police is at your door. Pillow talk, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. They ain't need to know about that shit happened back then, nigga. You got a guilty conscience, you need to kill yourself, nigga. You got a guilty conscience, you need to kill yourself, nigga. Don't be bragging other niggas down with your past, nigga. Fucking up all the other gang when you talking that shit, nigga. Go to sleep, nigga. Take some sleep pills. Why don't give a fuck what you gotta do? You need to get the fuck about this motherfucker, crew. All you bitch ass niggas talking that rah shit. When the pop niggas talking that lit. Call 311, 911, 411, shoot the 119, nigga. Any more niggas come? Any more niggas be coming out talking that shit, nigga? You know? I got niggas out here be riding and popping shots, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got world about here in B-Town, nigga. Niggas be telling and they popping shots, nigga. Right? You got worry about all that, nigga. All that, nigga. You know what I mean? So don't be talking about what you got worry about in your motherfucking shit. This is shit we got worry about out here, nigga. You gotta be real, but you can't. This about being real, but he telling me, yo, listen. This shit serious out here, nigga. And yo, we can get this spinoff out here for y'all, man. Ladies, I got something for y'all. Man. I got something. Even a lot of people didn't like this. I got something for y'all, y'all. All right. Before I get out of here, I got something for you. I got something. And when y'all come in, when they come out here, we got something for y'all here too.
Yeah. Niggas know I'm with that shit. These rap niggas ain't it. I'm a cold ass nigga, they sick. These niggas try to ride my way.
Right.
These fuck niggas letting them quit. I'm a young nigga on my way. Right. Yo, talk is on way too late. I'm a little slip, you take a hit.
No. They ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that, bro. They ready. Let's go to it. Shot.
I'm with that shit. Rap niggas ain't it. Cold ass nigga, they sick. These niggas try to ride my way. These fuck niggas letting them
quit. Nigga wanna ride my way, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
I'm a little slip, you take a hit, we take a trip, I bet we on. She looking thick, I'm with the shits. Ooh, baby girl, let's get it on. We take a sip, body get lit, finna give it his dick, she feelin' strong. Hop in the whip, she hold the grip and she roll it up, but I put in a thong. I'm like, yeah, Zersky. Young niggas stay on fleek.
Stay on fleek,
this shit ain't cheap. Niggas ain't trippin' like me. Niggas lookin' with my goddamn team. I get that cake and that cream.
I do.
I just be making that cream. I ain't coming outside today. These niggas wanna ride the wave. I'm getting higher today. Baby girl, come vibe with me. Turn this bitch up sideways and get it hot today. I feel like I'm Spike Lee. I'ma do the right thing. Baby girl, what is your name? Baby girl, what is your age? Bitch, I ain't tryna catch no case.
I ain't trying to catch no case, bitch.
I ain't dealing with no bitch. I'll make a bitch swallow my kids.
Whoa.
That niggas on no top, no lips.
Why?
Take a sip and get the swerving.
I ain't dealing with y'all, man. Yeah, y'all. They want me to go. They want me to get out of here, y'all. Nope.
Hit this shit and start cursing.
Nope.
Pussy juice and keep bursting.
Nope.
I heard of that, that's how they heard it.
Why?
Kill a beat on purpose.
Kill it.
Just to say a nigga did it.
I did it.
I got the boss, no service.
Told ya.
Gotta ram me up a ticket.
Get that.
Full of bitches like a trigger.
Look.
Niggas know I'm that nigga.
I am that.
I'm going up my little fingers.
Fuck y'all.
Bang, can't linger.
Bang, bang.
And I'm like, yes, sir.
Bang, bang.
Hit that bitch cause she was thirsty. Yeah.
Hold up. Before I get out of here, somebody hit me up earlier, and I got to mention this on this show right here before I get out of here. They hit me up and talking about the forefathers when I was talking about our forefathers' filters. Yeah, they fucking filters, you know what I'm saying? Because they taught us, you know what I'm saying, as I explained, they taught us, you know what I'm saying, yeah, to work, you know, like some of just to work, but they never taught, they were saying to own because they was mentally fucked up, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't trained to do that. They was talking about working hard to try to get, to try to build a house, try to get a house, not to build a building, not to buy the factory, you know what I'm saying, but work with a master, you know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of our forefathers, you know what I'm saying, had got, you know what I'm saying, involved with. I mean, and that's what the generation had brought, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we had to get our next generation out of that zone. There's no way in the world we should have 1% of the fucking business, you know what I'm saying, after all the shit that we done did. And all the black athletes are in America, you know what I'm saying, that's making all these millions and millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying? There's no way in the world that we should be like that. And every black motherfucker should understand that. Regardless if you got a white woman or not, you know what I'm saying, you should fucking understand that. Like everybody be talking about, you know what I'm saying, they got equal. No, everybody, they get equal fucking rights, you know what I'm saying? Maybe in the town you said they gave their sugar coated. Maybe you feel like you illusionally don't see it. You know, but you better get it fucking together, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, this shit don't make no fucking sense. Fucking idiots. I know. I said I'll get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta get this shit.
Oh shit, yo, Spider! Where you find Los at, man?
I gotta get this shit.
Nigga. Nothing but a bitch nigga. Always talk to that shit.
Where they at? Where you at?
We pull back. Fuck you with the Spider.
Where they at?
And you don't wanna do that.
You's a bitch, nigga. Slimy nigga. Backtrack home and see your fans, nigga. Bitch, nigga. Bitch, nigga. You's a bitch, nigga. Slimy nigga. Backtrack home and see your fans, nigga. Bitch, nigga. Bitch, nigga. First of all, little boy, bitch, nigga. Caught my first felony, doing drive-bys, listening to my melody. Fresh out the cell, into the booth. Yeah, and me, top that Benzino roof. I'm still in the hood. Tell Zimmerman he better not shoot. All my nuts with that OJ glove. Fuck the judge. You rapping ass fake false flag and fashion bloods. Pants sagging look like homo thugs. I'm gang banging affiliated. Federal investigated, self-educated, all my co-conspirators catching cases. I dropped straight out of middle school, majored in home invasion. Believe me, I got the balls to clear up all my altercations.
Nigga, always talking that shit. You got nothing to fuck out, man.
Where they at? Where you at?
We pull back. Fuck you with the Spider.
Where they at?
And you don't wanna do that.
Yeah, I'm nice. Talkers get hit whenever I squeeze. Don Hazel status. Get my dick sucked whenever I please. Above the law, break, beat cases. Don't cop please. Why these young rappers in it, daddy? I was 13 with a semi-automatic. Anything we ever wanted, like LOG. Nigga, I got to have it. Don't nobody sticks. You forget like magic. Bullets have the same name, defined by different calibers. Concrete jungle, beware for them different challenges. Gotta have the stomach for them doodle bags and catheters. Play your cards right, or you be scratching 100 years off that set.
See, I get it how I get it with no strings attached. I be coming out the alley like the alley cat. I rap beast, so you know it ain't no taming that. If my name in your mouth, I'ma fade to black. Get the records.